my trunks, they ever ready. Assault and battery, if you scared, you never ready.
Okay, so I'm here to do a WrestleMania commentary track like Steve did. Pretty much talking about WrestleMania 27, just bringing back old memories since pretty much the new one's coming up. I'll try doing it for every WrestleMania, and luckily for me, my WrestleMania trips are they're uploaded in parts, so pretty much I'm going to start off here. You saw the previous clip. I was in the airport around 4 or 5 in the morning, and we flew into, well, we were going to Atlanta, but it was cheaper for us to fly into Birmingham and then just drive over to Atlanta. So I was the first one pretty much to arrive. I had a direct flight from Toronto to Atlanta, but you know, obviously we had to go to Birmingham, so I got off in Atlanta to go to Birmingham, only to drive to Atlanta again. And it was my first time in an airplane by myself, so of course I was freaking out. And I was marking out at the same time, actually. But it was a good time. It was quite an experience. And I got off the plane, and just really relaxing, really, because I had a few hours. I think it was at least 4 hours, 3 or 4 hours, just sit by myself and just think about where I was. And I remember the planes being really small. I think that's what I'm talking about right now, is the Delta Airlines compared to Air Canada and just other airlines I had been on with my parents in the past. But here's the gimmick now is Monday Night Wars DVD, which is coming out right there. And then you got a Coke and Pizza Hut. You got to get the Pizza Hut Express from the airport. That's like, if you want to go to WrestleMania, you go in the airport and that's what you get. 1 or 2 of those, you'll be looking for the toilet, but you'll indulge in it for the 5 minutes it takes you to eat that. Now this is where we first met up. Now honestly, it was a little awkward at first because Steve and Luke had met each other before, and along with Miguel, but it was really my first time seeing them, so as soon as I saw him, it was kind of like a hi, how you doing thing, and then I just got the camera right out. But it was like weird. It was weird on one hand, but it was cool on another hand. And we had a good hour or so. I think it was an hour and a half drive from Birmingham to Atlanta to pick up Miguel. So in that time, we really had a lot of just time to talk, I guess, and get to know each other. Because I was kind of the oddball out in the group. And, you know, Luke was always there to kind of make the jokes. Steve was driving, and I was just kind of, I think I'm singing Gin and Juice right here by Dr. Dre and Snoop Doggy Dogg. Yeah, I think I was. And yeah, so here we're picking up Miguel. What the hell is Luke doing? Okay, anyways. So, yeah, like I said, we're just here, just bonding, really, just driving down the old road to Atlanta, where I was about 4 hours prior, but that's not besides the point. And this is a really long rap scene. I must have really wanted to get you guys to see my rapping skills. What else can I say? Luke is, I don't know, why is this scene so long? Yeah, I think it's about ending now. Yeah, so here we called Miguel to let him know that we're on our way. And I think Miguel was landed and he was just getting his bags at this time. And the reason we're filming the phone like that is for 2 reasons. 1, you can hear Miguel's voice, and 2, he had some Beethoven song as his ring thing when you dial, his dial tone. So as you're dialing, some Beethoven song plays. And we're just pretty much told him, hey Miguel, we're on our way, buddy. And I think, oh, anyways, that doesn't matter. Here, this is a problem, because we lost Miguel and Paz, because we told them meet us outside, but they were in a different terminal. We're inside, they're outside, then they will go outside, we will go inside. So we're aggravated at this point, because you can see the sun's down already. And Paz was drunk pretty much. He's been drinking the whole day. He was upset. I just literally jumped on him the first time I saw him. And Miguel was giving me that look, like, cause this is the first time we'd seen each other. So I shook his hand, and he's like staring at me, and I'm like, dude, and I even say it in the video, I'm like, dude, you're looking at me like I got 3 eyes or something. So that was pretty much how me and Miguel first met. Now we all have our cameras out, filming each other, making jokes, as we are making our way to Vortex, which was Instant Classic 8's idea to meet up there. And at first it was all good, it was all hype. We're like, man, we're gonna go to Vortex, we're gonna get smashed. And I had the great idea of bringing my fake ID with me, and it was this got smudged This is an inside story. I took my 1990 birth year and made it into a 1988. I got away with, I think, 3 beers, and then by the 4th one, the waitress showed the manager. The manager's like, I'm doing a random check. I'm like, I'm sure you are. So I gave it to him, and pretty much he told me I can't serve you any more beer. So, kind of look bad on the waitress because I ended up tipping her at the end of the day. But I think Luke got chicken nuggets, I got a burger, Miguel got a burger, Paz got a burger, and Steve got some heart attack thing. But it was okay. It wasn't, I don't know if it says anything, but I can't remember how the burger tastes like. But then again, it was almost 3 years ago. So, yeah, it was a good time, though. It was like, this is us really kind of spending pretty much our first time all together it was at least 2 hours we were in there. And this is where I met Instant Classic, LV, I think it was Phil, and True Slayer. Yeah, 4 of them. This is the first time I met all 4 also, because after we were done eating, then they came in. So as we were leaving, they were coming in. And then when we got to our car, they said Jim Cornette's in here, so we ended up going back so Steve can get his figure signed. And then we ended up leaving. But that place was packed around 11:30 midnight, around that time. Place was packed, so, I just wanted to get out of there. But Steve wanted to stay, and he wanted to talk to Jim Cornette. And that's what we did. Well, at least that's what they did. I waited outside for them. Because you're allowed to smoke in there, and then the smoke was really just getting to my head at that point. This is Paz's review of the place, and obviously couldn't even walk straight. I think he's going to give a big thumbs down over here. Here it comes. Yo, what do you think of Vortex, bro? Did he give it? No, I guess maybe not. But anyways, he put his thumbs down. Oh, there it goes, yeah. Thumbs down for the Vortex. This is the next morning. Funny story about this, me and Miguel, we slept until like 12 noon. Steve was up bright and early. And Steve wanted us to wake up, so he would continuously leave the room and slam the door as hard as he could just to pretty much make us wake up. We would wake up and then just go right back to sleep. I remember him doing that at least 2 or 3 times. So this is pretty much lunchtime. I think I got 2 slices of pizza, Luke eating some of his Welch's fruit candy, and then Paz got ravioli or something. Something like that. I don't remember what Paz got. Yeah, Paz got ravioli, and then here I said, yo, why are you making fun of me? He's like, huh? He's like, how am I making fun of you? And then he was, Paz, he had to loosen up a little bit. I know it was his first time kind of hanging out with us, and there was a little bit of problems between him and Luke going into Wrestlemania. So, obviously, the ice had to be broken. So this was pretty much ice-breaking time, because Paz was clearly drunk the night before. He was punching street lights or street poles, just, not being himself. This was really Paz coming out. Not of the closet, but coming out and showing his true personality. And this is some random sports store we went into. Luke showing me, oh look, Toronto Maple Leafs, you're from Toronto. It's like, yeah, look at that. Just random stuff here, memorabilia of teams I couldn't tell you what they are for the life of me. I think this is Matt Beast. This is the Matt Beast section. We got some baby clothes here. I think I said that in the video also. And Steve, you can see how dirty that hat on his head was originally orange. It is turned into a dirty oil black thing on your car in a bad day. So Steve's bought a new hat, and here we filmed him putting a hat on his head. What was I thinking? So you guys can watch this. Yeah, getting the bend going in there. I think it's Steve in his new hat. So I don't know what the point of that was, but Steve enjoying his new hat. I don't even know what that hat is. I remember him. He took it right off. Like, why? I think I said that in the video. Like, why'd you just take it off? I gotta get the bend going. This is on Hot Topic, maybe. It looks like Hot Topic. Cena shirt. Luke showing us the official thing. He's like, hey, let's all spit in it. And I'm like, oh, what are you doing? You can't spit in it. And I think we're just making sure, like some geeks, that it's the actual authentic. We're looking for the patch. And yeah, it is Hot Topic. So the patch was there. Now no one wanted to fold it. And we walked away. Matt Beast Disco Fever. Now this was an ongoing joke on Skype. Just Matt Beast doing the most random things at the most random times. And getting the voice going too. It's all about the voice. So Steve told Luke to get on his knees and put the shoes there to get the realistic thing going. And then came the big shocker where Steve's like, "Get back down there," and Luke's like, "Oh, okay." And then Steve comes. See, here Steve's telling Luke, "Get back down there." Luke's a little hesitant, but he goes down, not knowing what's coming, but to see a big old man just dancing overhead of him. That was, and here I am filming random Victoria's Secret models on the. Jade saw this video. She kind of gave me a slap on the head, like, "What are you doing?" Now this was funny. I don't know what store this was, but this reaction, Miguel had no idea what was the shirt. He just held it and he looked at the shirt and Luke's reaction, absolutely priceless. And then he said some funny things after. See, there's Miguel know what the shirt just said. Oh, that was good. Now I was gonna buy a Brock Lesnar shirt from here. They had a deal on like 2 for $30, I think it was. And I asked Luke if he wanted one because I only wanted one of the shirts and he didn't. So I ended up putting the shirts back. And I have no idea where we're going now, but we're in the car, the Kia Sedona, and did it just freeze? Oh, anyways, I think we're on our way to ROH, ROH or the arcade. There we go. This is the arcade, much like the one in Niagara Falls that I go to. It's pretty good. This one had a racetrack in it, and we're just, having fun, I guess. We're just filming everywhere, and our original plan was to go on the go-karts, but I think they were closed at that time. And I think we had at least 2 hours in here before we had to go to center stage where ROH was. But, it was a fun time. I always have fun at an arcade. It's a good place to go to, just to, kill a couple hours. So, I think the scene that's coming up next is the basketball scene. Now, I don't mean to brag. Luke's excited. I don't mean to brag, but I'm really good at this game. Now, see, all two, Miguel and Luke, kind of got a head start too. And this game was pretty much between me and Miguel. You see Luke there, just throwing him up. I think it's 4-6 to 14, or yeah, 18. Anyways, all that matters is I win. I won, and I will keep on winning. And I think the best part of this clip is Steve's commentary. You'll have to go back and watch it, but the way Steve calls this match, absolutely priceless. Luke can't buy a bucket. He's throwing up bricks. And then it was close between me and Miguel. Maybe not this round, but the next time we play, we came pretty tight. And but Luke, man, look at Miguel's 40. Luke's only at 24. I'm at 48. And you got to get the, like Steve said, you got to get the quick release. You just keep your eye on the hoop, and you just, no time for some Michael Jordan jump shot stuff. 60 to 51 to 30. And here, I think I do the Hulk Hogan pose right here. Oh, brother, yeah. All them tickets. I was actually expecting more. But I got Miguel. Like every American, I want my rematch, and Luke's just excited to get tickets. Now, this racing game, I don't know what happened. All I know was I think I came in 5th, and Steve was in 2nd. I think he overtook someone, and right at the last second, he passed him, and then he ended up winning. You can see right here, he just overtook the guy, and then there, I never seen a guy mark out. It's like we're all looking at him like he's gone crazy. It was like the first time he had won a game in anything. He was quite excited. And then we started asking each other who we were, and then these guys are all naming off some race car drivers, and I'm like, I was the Home Depot guy. I don't know who you guys were, but all I know is I came in 5th. I think that was last. I think the computer even beat me. But yes, here's Luke's like, who are you? I'm like, I don't know. Like, I was the Home Depot guy, bro. And so that's that done. Now here we go. Here's the rematch. I do the old cutthroat because, time to clean some house here. You got Paz who got involved here. Mr. Boston Celtics himself. And the thing with Paz was, this guy don't give a fuck. He got 2 balls and he's just double chucking 2 balls at a time. And Luke, same old, can't buy a bucket. Miguel, he's got his game face on. But then again, they call me Muhammad Jordan. No, I'm not even Muslim. They call me Michael Jordan. We go every time me and Jade go to Niagara Falls. I always make sure to stop at this Super Shot game because I do pretty good, honestly. There's like these guys come in, they're like, oh yeah, I play basketball, and then I just come in and do the old quick release technique, I guess you can call it, and everyone's like, man, do you play basketball? I'm like, hell no, I like basketball. All I know is there's a guy named Gay on the Toronto Raptors, and I would hate to have that jersey. So, how much time's left? 7 seconds. 33-56. Look at it, 59-63 right now. See, me and Miguel were really close, and I got 66. And then I finished with, I think, 66 or 69. Yeah, 66. 34, 62, 33. There you Hulk Hogan pose, brother. So maybe in New Orleans, Miguel can give it the old third time would be a charm, but probably not. Now Miguel, one thing he can say is he hit the jackpot on this thing. And I didn't have the footage, but Steve got the whole thing on his video, and I think it's called the jackpot video on his channel. But we were so excited. We were yelling and jumping, and people were staring at us because they knew something happened. The whole machine was lighting up and flashing. Like I'd never been a part of something like that before. Like we were all excited. 400 and something tickets came out of there, and it was I think the original jackpot at the beginning was around 800, and but still 400 tickets. Just look at that handful. Now this game, I don't know why, but Jade enjoys playing it, so I thought I'd give it a try and get 1,000 tickets just like that. It's all a matter of spin the wheel like in Price is Right. I think I only got like 50. Kind of disappointing. I don't even know why I put this clip in here. Luke, being the cameraman, was very nice to film this for me. 50 tickets, 150 tickets. That's 100 tickets more than I thought I got. So, you know, just like that, 100. See, this is if you really want stuff to, like, if you really want that little teddy bear keychain. This is the game you play just to get it. But otherwise, don't waste your tickets on this stupid game. Roll, wheel, I don't know, Wheel of Fortune, Wheel of Spinning gimmick. So, tickets came. I think we ended up getting like 2 candy bars and like a tennis racket, honestly, maybe a mini tennis racket. And then we were off to ROH. But actually funny, I get the story started. ROH is where we met. Yeah, we're walking to ROH, and then we ended up walking back. I think that was during intermission, I think, and we ran. And at the time, my asthma was pretty bad. I didn't tell anybody this. This is the first time they're hearing this. But my asthma was really bad at that time. And when I ran, we ran like non-stop there and back. So it was at least a good a little less than 10 minutes, and I was dying when we came back. But I kind of kept my cool. It's like, if any of you guys have asthma, you know how it's like. You just got to take your mind off and it just goes away. But when you keep thinking about it, it was bad. I was, yeah, that's all I got to say. These are our seats. Really good seats. There was not a bad seat in the house for this show. We ended up getting right behind the production crew, but you can see all the seats are elevated except the floor seats. And it was like, I love this building. It was actually one of my favorite buildings like that I've ever attended. Just because like it looks good, and then like I said, not a bad seat in the house, and just the atmosphere and the history behind it all. It's like, man, Atlanta center stage. Now, I don't even remember these matches, honestly. Generico and Malcolm Elgin. I couldn't even tell you what happened at the end. And I think that's the Briscoe brothers against Cole and O'Reilly. I don't remember this. I do remember, I think, the tag team match. Oh, I guess the Briscoes were heels. Okay. That's, okay. Davey Richards versus, I don't remember. Who'd he face? Truth Martini's in there, so it's probably Roderick Strong, I guess. Oh, yeah, he did face. I remember this match was pretty good because it was yeah, I remember this match. Couldn't tell you what happened. I think I filmed him in like an ankle lock or something, but this show was good. I don't think it was Luke's first ROH. I think it was Miguel's first ROH show. No, it wasn't. He went to it was our first time going to ROH together, so it was kind of like a whole bunch of us all watching ROH, and it was ROH was hot at that time. It was like one of those times where you'd rather be at ROH than be at WWE shows. Crowd was into it. You can see Paz there in the back. I don't know if you see him. He just stood up with his Bret Hart shirt on the actual stage, and I think he had a beer in his hand. I wouldn't be surprised. And I think this is where the Kings of Wrestling lost their titles to Shelton Benjamin, and is that it? Yeah, it is. See? Man, was I stupid for cheering for these guys. Little would I know, the next year, we would be pretty much setting up our match, myself and Steve, against the world's greatest tag team. But yeah, this match was great. The crowd was all into it because, yeah, I don't know, obviously the Kings of Wrestling versus World's Greatest Tag Team for the tag titles. Great moment. Say what you want about the World's Greatest Tag Team. I don't know. It was a good match. It was definitely the highlight of that whole show, and just being there was great. This is before Shelton tried running me over, by the way. So, you know, you gotta give him credit where credit's due. You tried running me over after, but before I was cheering for you because you won the tag titles. This is mere hours before you ended up becoming my least favorite wrestler of all time, Shelton Benjamin. I got my eye on you. So, you guys celebrating, it's cut off. This is in the parking lot after. Briscoes are packing up their stuff. I'm like, yo, Mark, you remember me from Toronto? He's like, oh, you from Toronto? And YouTube. And then I told him, yo, do the key. And he showed his teeth, and everyone's like clapping and stuff. Mark cut a promo for me on the YouTube channel, and this was at the Waffle House. I don't know what that is, but it does not look appetizing. I just got waffles. These guys got their plates full with like hash brown. I don't know, Luke's eating bread. I had nothing. I guess they were bringing my stuff over. But Steve and Miguel really loaded up their plates. This was my first time at a Waffle House. First time at any late night diner, actually. It was my first time going there. And it was fun. The Waffle House trips are always the most fun time because it's after the shows. We're all tired out of our face. I don't know what time this is. It's definitely around midnight. But, you know, eating waffles and whatnot. And the night wasn't over because we went to Walmart to get our Hall of Fame gear because WWE had sent out some old email that they're not going to let you in unless you have business casual. All I brought was, I don't even remember what I brought. I didn't bring business casual, that's for sure. That's why we're here. And what ended up happening was thinking I bought size 34, which is what the hanger said. But when I went to go try them on the next day, they were too tight. Ended up being size 30. So that's why Steve has the pants, because I couldn't wear them. I don't know how that sounds, but you're right. I think I was trying to be Miz with that little fedora on. And then Steve was making his videos, being the cash cow that he is, trying to squeeze every penny out of YouTube as he could by making a video at Wrestlemania in Duluth, Walmart. And I think the video's about to end pretty soon, but that's pretty much it. This was our first night, Thursday night, and it was a Thursday or Friday. I don't remember. I think it was Friday. Yeah, definitely Friday night. Yeah, because yeah, Friday night. Yeah, it was definitely a very fun time. ROH was great. Waffle House trip was great, and then just ending it off, you know, getting pretty much no sleep at all because I think we got home around 4:30. We had to get up again at 6 to access at 7, to be there an hour early, so access started at 8. So I know Steve Miguel didn't sleep at all. I had a good half hour of sleep. But other than that, it was a fun time. And I'll see you guys in the next commentary.